Hiya guys, Storm201 here! Hi guys, Storm201 here, and this video, it's not exactly the Lego 2K Drive video that I was hoping to do with my usual schedule here on YouTube, but I've got something really, really special just to share with everybody, and the reason why I'm doing this on my phone instead of the usual setup, the Tower PC setup, is because we're going to be doing something really, really important, and it's going to be right down here on this desk. And this is what I've got, guys. It's a Tower PC upgrade that I did have planned months in advance, but I kept holding it off because I wanted to wait until I was on the YouTube membership program where I could offer you guys special access to special videos that you won't be able to get on the channel like normal, but hopefully in the future when we hit that 500 subscriber mark, which we're currently at 422. There you go, and we're getting closer and closer to that mark. So I just hope that we can one day hit that mark. So let me just share what I've got in parts-wise. For the motherboard, I've gone with an Asus TUF B60 Plus motherboard, gaming motherboard right here. I've got an AMD Ryzen 5 7900 processor. At least I think it's 7900. Sorry, it's 7600. I've also got 16 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance Pro RGB RAM, and it is DDR4, but I did check, and this motherboard and the processor, it will work with DDR4. You just have to do a bit of tweaking with the, I think the BIOS, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, I'll have to check that. And for the graphics card, I've gone with a Gigabyte GeForce 4060. And I did check if these parts are compatible with each other. And I used a website called, Shield Blast, to help me design the PC, the upgrade that I wanted. And these parts work together perfectly. So let's get to work, guys, and I'm going to look forward to this. This is my first Tower PC upgrade. I have never done anything like this in the past. It's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting, and I cannot wait to share with you what I've done. Okay, and here we go. We're going to be starting off with the motherboard, and this is going to be the most important part of the build. And I wanted to go with a proper gaming motherboard, which would work with a Ryzen processor. And like I said earlier in the video, I used, with Chill Blast, I did check if a Ryzen processor would work well with this, and it does. So if you're going to be getting yourself a Tower PC upgrade, or you're looking to build one, make sure that you check out Chill Blast, guys. You don't have to buy with them, but you can use them to help you plan out how to do your build. So, well, kind of like how I did. So, here we go. Now, I have been test opening this just to see if just to see how big it was, and my God, this thing is a beast. And this is the Wi-Fi cord needed to connect into the motherboard, which I'll be attaching onto the PC later in another day, part of the video. But we got the board. Got it upside down, I know, but I've also got to read the instructions to see how to do things. So, let's also get the parts out. We got the instruction book, we've got some warranties, I believe. We also have something else. I don't know what else we've got. Oh, we got some lovely stickers. Very nice. Have to apply that onto the Tower PC soon. We've also got a few cables to attach to the motherboard and to other parts. But for now, it is the matter of putting this on the top of the box so that I can attach the processor. And this is going to be the tricky part because I only get one shot at this. And if I am not careful, I could potentially ruin either the motherboard or the processor. So, here's hoping. Go. Excellent. Now this is one beauty of a motherboard right here. So I just need to figure out. I believe this is where I put the graphics card in. I need to double check. But I've also got my RAM slots here. I've got the processor part here, and we've got some pretty good USB ports here on the motherboard as well. We got some USB 3 and 2s. We've also got an Ethernet cable slot, which I don't need. Well, I'm not going to need. And I've just got to read the instructions on where everything goes, but I think we're just about ready to get started with attaching the processor. And in order to do that, we need to get this part unhooked. You just want to be gentle with this as possible. And of course, there we go. Beautiful. And this is the processor that I'm using. It's an AMD Ryzen 5 7900. 75 or 7600. I shall find out once I open this again. And I just had to make sure that this processor came with thermal paste, and as it turns out, it does not come with thermal paste. So luckily, a friend of mine is going to be lending me his thermal paste for this build. Now I just gotta be careful with this, as the part can be very delicate. I do not. So I gotta make sure that this is lined up with this. Of course, gotta be very gentle. I'm very nervous, but I'm also excited. Here it is. Here's the part. Just need to remember where it is. I believe it is golden part there. I'll need to check the instructions. Okay, quick look at the instructions, and it is the golden arrow at that part of the motherboard right there. So here's hoping, like I said, only get one shot at this. So here's hoping. It looks like it's a good fit. Right, next up. Just gotta close the cap, and then can pull this. Not too worried about this flying off, although my main concern is there we go. Dude, I've surprised myself with that. So my next step is to apply a bit of thermal paste, but I'm only going to be able to do that until I see my friend, which will be for another day. But I can always check to see if the fan will fit. So let's find out. He's hoping. If not, I might have to try and find a part that can be attached to the processor. So this is the fan. Oh, here we go. Here's the fan that we'll be using, and luckily enough, it will fit. Just need to do a bit of work on that. So let me go look into that again, guys. Okay, day 2 of the Power Tower PC upgrade, and a little bit of a mix-up with the RAM. I found out that I needed a DDR5 DDR5 RAM instead of DDR4. So I have ordered some DDR5 RAM, which I will show later on in the video. But for now, it is time to apply some thermal paste. And my friend that I know at work was kind enough to give me his thermal paste, and I will owe him big time for this. So all I'm going to do is gently spread, create a line. This would let me. Just not trying to be forceful with this. Well, I think I might have to apply a little force on it, because it looks like it's a bit old, but it is coming out, but not as well as I had hoped for. Hopefully, a bit more force. Hopefully this will come out. Yeah, looks like it's gonna require a bit of elbow grease on this. So a bit of a twist here, and then a bit here. Yeah, this has been a bit difficult to get off. Or to get out of the pipe. So it looks like I have to take some out and spread it gently. I'm using this old arcade card that I got lying around. Try and spread it nice and evenly across the board, well, the chip. Just let me know down in the comments below if you think that this is a nice, even consistency of paste. For the motherboard. Sorry, for the processor. Because I just don't want to go crazy mad with the paste right now. But that will do nicely. If I do need I should be able to apply, spread a little bit more like so. There we go. It's all over the place. I think a little bit more ought to do. Around there. I still owe that guy a nice bottle of beer. There we go. Nice and spread out. Best as I can. No, I know it's not the best application, but that is what I can do for it. So next up is to apply the fan onto the processor. And hopefully, if I read the instructions for it, it should probably be, if I can find him first. Okay, so I took a look at the instructions, and I should apply the fan with, the AMD fan to the right, so that way it won't get caught up on the left side with this part of the motherboard here. So just gotta make sure that it is... Well, if you noticed earlier in the video, there was these two parts that were screwed into the motherboard, which are these ones. So I've taken those off. I had to take them off so that I can then apply this onto the motherboard so that it is over the processor. So all I gotta do is now gently screw it. Just trying not to make sure to crack the board. So I'm gonna do it in a cross section. As such. And of course, not trying to force too much pressure onto the screw that could cause the motherboard to break. I think I have secured it tightly, as tightly as I can, onto my new motherboard. There we go. Now I just have to plug this cable into a socket. I think it has to be one of these ones here, or this one here. I need to double check. I'm not sure. Let me take a look. No, it's one of those slots. So it looks like it's this one here. Just hope that when I install it correctly, it is in the right position. So that is it for the processor. So now I just need to wait on the RAM to be dispatched to my location, and then I can pick it up. Okay, day 3, and great news, I managed to get the correct memory this time, the correct RAM. So I've got these Corsair Vengeance DDR5 32GB RAMs, and I have checked with the instructions, and you do need to have DDR5 for not only the motherboard, but also the processor as well. So my bad for not checking that out first of all. Gotta make sure that when I do the next build, well, if I do another build in the future, I get the correct RAM. And gotta make sure that these RAMs, these ones right here, they are aligned with each other correctly. So these are really nice. These are good quality RAMs. I mean, they feel so good. So anyway, gotta make sure that they are positioned and with each other. Of course, I might have to unscrew the fan before I pop in the RAMs again. The second lot of RAMs. But anyway, for think it has to be this way. I'm not entirely sure. Looks like it is. And you're gonna have to make sure that they are. The slots in the middle do align with the metal bits in the center. Gentle pressure. Alright, this is going to require a bit of elbow grease. Okay, I've figured it out now. After removing the fan here, it's supposed to be going that way. So, let's pop the first two in. You gotta make sure that they're at least, well, the RAM, the paired RAM, goes into the separate slots as such. So, for RAM 1, I'm doing 2 and 4, and then for RAM 2, it's 1 and 3. Really easy to remember. There will be some motherboards, like my old motherboards, that will only have 2 slots. Luckily, these always comes in pairs of 2. And I should be able to get a good amount of RAM for the Tower PC upgrade now. Bingo. Now I just have to screw back in the fan. And I think before I do that, I should get the SSD for my old Tower PC. Right, just getting the top out, well, the side panel. This Tower PC, hopefully, should be big enough, well, for the new motherboard. If not, I'm kind of screwed. Go. Looks like it'll be big enough to fit. So, size is not a problem. Now I just need to try and find the old SSD in this Tower PC, and it looks like I'm going to need a long screwdriver in order to get into those holes right by the graphics card. And I'm also hoping that I can find the SSD. Looks like it doesn't come with an SSD. Interesting. Very weird, but interesting. So I might as well, you know what, I might as well just save up for a new SSD in the future. Don't need to get one now, because I've already got some internal hard drives. Just have to, oh yeah, this thing also needs a good dusting before I auction it off. So, I'll just screw back in the, well, once I got the old parts out, screw back on the fan for the motherboard. I can find. Go. Uh-huh. Okay, so after a bit of unscrewing and rescrewing in, I've managed to put in some of the gold screws that support the motherboard onto the frame of the Tower PC into different slots. So they should now fit my my motherboard, my new motherboard, which we're going to have to get out of the off the box and hopefully into the case. So I'm going to give that a shot. Okay, so that is the motherboard now screwed into the the Tower PC chassis, and it's nice and steady from what I can tell, which is a good thing. So now I gotta try and plug in all the cables into the correct slots. Otherwise, I'm gonna have one big mess on my hands, which is the last thing that I need. So I believe that these are the that is a hard drive slot right here, and down here, and another one here. Looks like I can fit up to 4 of these, which is good. And another plug here. There we go. Nice and connected. Then USB 2 here, which I hope I've done correctly. Just gotta make sure that there's no other. Oh yeah, it's all of these fidgety bits I gotta do next. Although this one really shouldn't have any difficulty with that. It's this one right here. And then this one is, I believe, there. Just hope that I've... Looks like I might have to do a bit of fidgeting around again with some of the cable ties. Looks like I will. Okay, so after a lot of tinkering around, I've finally been able to plug everything into the Tower PC. I'm a little doubtful about this part where my right hand is. It's this part of the board right here. Hopefully I haven't screwed it up so much. If I have, I'm going to have to try and fix it so that everything is rightfully connected. If not, I'm going to have to... call a friend and or go online to see how I can fix this. But we are ready to move on to the next step of the build, and it is the big one. It is the graphics card now, the 4060. So it is going to be plugged into there. I just hope that my cable does not get in the way. And here it is. It's in this beautiful aluminum foil. I did have to open it just to see what it looked like or where I could place it. And just hope that I will be able to, I'll have everything done correctly. So, just just like that. And then remove these. Or just this. It looks like... will fit, which is a good thing. Just need to take off some more covers. There we go. So it does have 2 display ports, one here and one here, and 2 HDMI ports. I'm really looking forward to using the HDMI ports. So I just have to plug this in like so. Just want to force it in because I might risk breaking it. There we go. Then I can plug in my graphics card, well, the cable for the graphics card. And it looks like it's going to have to be like this. If I just do the left side first. Actually, I think it would be better if I just screwed it in before I tried putting it into the plugging in the cables. Right, so it looks like I only need to use the 2, which is good. And here's the screwdriver that I need. And I need to place it like so. I might need to use my pliers for this one, which are, if I could remember where I put them. Here they are. Right, so first of all, this one right here. If I can just move this over. Right. Just screw this in. Just gotta make sure that it fits nicely. It's nice and lined. Perfect, that is one. Now I can put in the other. Well, another. And here we go. And I just have to... It will take me a while. And I'm gonna have to dig that out. Probably have to do it later. I should have some longer pliers. And in my little toolbox here... No. Looks like that's my longest one. So here's hoping that the second time is the right time. I just need to use the screwdriver. And I'm gonna have to fish them out. And just, of course, trying to be careful putting this into. It's gonna be a tricky one, this. Yeah. One moment. Okay, so that is the graphics card now secured into the motherboard. I have popped back the SSD cover here, which I will be doing in the future. Unfortunately, I won't be doing it now, although I'll be popping it into this slot right here instead of the one down here, just so that I can get enough space, and I'm not going to go too crazy over it. So the next thing that I need to do is pop back on the covers for my tower PC, and then get started with the setup again. Okay, so it's now come down to this. One push of a power button, one hope that everything has gone according to plan. I've spent over £700 on this. Please, I am hoping that it does not fuck up. Let's go. Let's give it a shot. Starting off with this. Then 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I've something has definitely gone wrong. Alright, I think I've got the cables fixed now, so here's hoping everything runs smoothly now. Hear it whirling. Okay, I've now got everything installed, the BIOS is done, and yes, that is the upload speed that you are seeing for my tower PC upgrade. Yep, 34 megabytes, and download of 53.5. If you don't believe me, let's do it again. Just doing the download right now. And the upload. Fantastic! Oh, I'm gonna enjoy streaming again. I am one happy chappy, guys. I am one happy guy. Alright, so with the Tower PC now fully upgraded, I'm going to add some lovely little stickers to prove that it is mine. I've got some tough gaming stickers that came with the motherboard. I even have this Razer sticker from the mouse I bought 2 years ago, and I haven't really put on anything. And of course, speaking of 2 years ago, I've also got these Legend of Zelda stickers that I haven't even put on yet. So it's going to be a bit tricky to pick what to put on the Tower PC, but obviously it's got to be a TUF sticker first and foremost. Right here, and I'm just going to put it all over the Tower PC chassis.